Nicholas of Myra. One day, Nicholas of Myra, who later became Saint Nicholas, heard that in a faraway town, people were suffering from hunger. He immediately had baskets of fruits, wheat, and other eatables packed. Then he and his servants started their voyage. When he reached the town, Nicholas knocked at a window. A child opened the door. He saw no one but the baskets filled with eatables and a sack which was bursting with wheat grains. The people of the town were overjoyed to see the eatables. They once again became healthy and happy. Today, Saint Nicholas is in heaven. But every year on his birthday, he starts on his journey down to the earth. The place where Saint Nicholas cannot go himself, he asks a good and pious person to go there and give the children living there apples and nuts. He is also the basis for the popular character of Santa Claus. The Little Match Girl. On a chilly day, a poor girl walked on the streets barefooted. She carried some bundles of matches. She had not sold even a single bundle of matches. She lighted a match to get some warmth. She felt as though she was sitting in front of a stove. But lo! The flames went out. She rubbed another match. This time, she imagined that she was sitting under the most beautiful Christmas tree. When she lit another match, she saw her dear old dead grandmother. Her grandmother took her in her arms, and both flew together far above the earth. For them, there was neither hunger nor cold nor care. They were with God. But in the corner, in the morning, sat the poor girl frozen to death. No one imagined what sweet visions she had last night, or how gloriously she had gone with her grandmother to enter upon the joys of a new year. Santa Claus does not forget. Roger had a bad habit of forgetting. No matter how important, his answer always was, "I forgot." Now, Christmas was near. Roger made a list of things which Santa Claus would bring. Finally, Christmas morning came. Roger checked his stocking, but he was shocked. It held a little longer than the one he had made. Disappointed, he put it in his mother's hand. His mother opened the list. It was a list of all the errands Roger had been asked to do for 6 months. At the end was written, "I forgot." Roger kept sulking. Later, they all went to Grandpa's house. It was very strange to Roger, but on Grandpa's Christmas tree, he found everything he had written on his list. So, was he cured of his bad habit? No. But when his mother saw that he was not heeding, she would say, "Remember, Santa Claus does not forget. The lovely gifts. It was Christmas time. The elves discussed as to what to give Mrs. Claus. They thought of many things. Finally, an elf said, Mrs. Claus would like something that we have made ourselves. Let us all make her Christmas tree ornaments. All the elves agreed. This was their favorite work. They began to cut and paint and glue their creations. Bits of paper, glitter, and ribbon were all over the room. These are going to be the best ornaments ever, exclaimed one elf. Late Christmas Eve, the elves hung all the ornaments on a Christmas tree, specially for Mrs. Claus. It was the prettiest Christmas tree ever. The next morning, they all greeted Mrs. Claus. Merry Christmas! Mrs. Claus smiled and replied, Merry Christmas. She loved each ornament. She said, These ornaments are so beautiful. They will always have a special place in my heart because you all have made them. Thank you. The dolls. Christmas was around the corner. At the North Pole, the elves had finished making gifts for all the boys and the girls. They were too tired. So they decided to go off to sleep. As elves were going, they heard some noises. They made their way towards the workshop. They peeped in through the window and shocked. There were dolls everywhere. They were singing and dancing. All kinds of dolls, small and big, were there. We're having a party to say goodbye to all our friends here at the North Pole, said one doll. Please join us for a last night here. The elves laughed and said, We were scared without a reason. They were only dolls. The elves sighed in relief, happy that the unknown noisemakers had finally been found. They joined the dolls to celebrate the last night at the North Pole, singing and dancing until dawn.
Thanks for watching. Do like, share, subscribe to Sahil Book House.